I am the very model of a scientist Salarian. I've studied species Turian, Asarian, Batarian. I'm quite good at genetics as a subset of biology because I am an expert, which I know is a tautology. In 4 directions cardinal, I know the blot routinary. I problem solve with tools and guns and even farm machinery. I perfectly recall your genome curing by pyrimidine. Rhyme required for pyrimidine. Ah, yes. I'll diagnose the cause of every symptom you're exhibiting.
You'll diagnose the cause of every symptom you're exhibiting. You'll diagnose the cause of every symptom you're exhibiting. You'll diagnose the cause of every symptom you're exhibiting.
My knowledge is prodigious, though I'm stuffy and professory. I'm fluent in the Vorcha tongue and Hanar luminescery. My xenoscience studies range from urban to agrarian. I am the very model of a scientist Salarian.
His xenoscience studies range from urban to agrarian. He is the very model of a scientist Salarian.
By breakfast time, I'm curing seeker swarm-induced paralysis. My ideal date would finish with statistical analysis. I've mastered optic instruments, reflective and refractory. I don't begrudge the Quarians their hypochondriactory. I've memorized eidetic all my patients and amnesises. I've written paper scores, and that's not counting theses. I'll toxify my enemies with nary an apology. Ology suffix. Not difficult! Then spend my weekends brushing up on Elcor enzymology.
He spends his weekends brushing up on Elcor enzymology. He spends his weekends brushing up on Elcor enzymology. He spends his weekends brushing up on Elcor enzymology.
When I complete a surgery, I sign my name in suturing. I've cut up more Batarians than Torfit's famous butchering. If knowledge is a library, then I'm its king librarian. I am the very model of a scientist Salarian.
If knowledge is a library, then he's its king librarian. He is the very model of a scientist Salarian.
When I know all the acids, be they levodextrorodimers. When I tell you're a sorry child, her genes are only sort of yours. When I expound the theories that my colleagues find heretical. When I know all the finer points of therapies genetical. When I could cure your cancer with my brain just halfway functioning. When I can fix mutating cells, the point the non-disjunctioning. In short, when I've a smattering of transgenetic strategy. Strategy. Challenging rhyme. Philately? No. Stamp collecting. Too esoteric. Sat a G. Homage to original lyrics. No. Risk of archaic vocabulary. Confusing audience. Something simpler preferred. Had to be me? No. No. Doesn't fit meter. No. No. Yes! It had to be done rightly, and so I'm the one it had to be.
It had to be done rightly, and so he's the one it had to be. It had to be done rightly, and so he's the one it had to be. It had to be done rightly, and so he's the one it had to be.
My skeptics call me Madden, though they always try to censure me. And actuary tables say I'll live just half a century. I've surveyed every habitat from xeric to riparian. I am the very model of a scientist Salarian.
He surveyed every habitat from xeric to riparian. He is the very model of a scientist Salarian.
At treating barren STDs, I've singular ability. I don't prescribe black market testicles to fix fertility. I've shifted every paradigm from circus to Novaria. I've studied piscofauna in the field and in aquaria. Of bolus pharmaceuticals, my memory's a catalog. I know of all the Krogan clans from Ravenor to Gatatog. My mastery of drill anatomy is incomparable. My soil science would suffice to make Tuchanka arable.
Your soil science would suffice to make Tuchanka arable. Your soil science would suffice to make Tuchanka arable. Your soil science would suffice to make Tuchanka arable.
I know the use of minerals from platinum to iridium. My work's more highly cited than a Krogan on Presidium. I lecture for the thrill of it, I need no honorarium. I am the very model of a scientist Salarian.
He lectures for the thrill of it, he needs no honorarium. He is the very model of a scientist Salarian.
I am the very model of a scientist Salarian.